hard for me to say you love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana, and for today's video I've decided to review the Tati Beauty Blendiful. Now I literally just received this. I just opened it and here they are. They're very soft, very soft. I can sleep on this. This one honestly seems to be a little bit more firmer than this one. This one's way more squishier and way more blendiful, way more bendy than this one. This one doesn't seem to, I mean, it's still fine, but you get the idea. Yeah, so there are a lot of reviews out there and I've only seen about 2. I tried to stay away from them to have a very unbiased opinion on these and to give them a fair shot. Now, I was thinking about how I can make this a little bit more interesting because, like I said before, there are so many videos out there for you guys to choose from. But I thought, why not, you know, do half my face with a regular medium coverage foundation. So I will be using this Giorgio Armani Luminous Foundation. I love this foundation. I think this foundation is one of those foundations that you can make them work with, you know, mostly everything, which is why I decided to use this. And then the other one, I decided to do a tinted moisturizer. Now I thought this was going to be very interesting. I do remember, now do not quote me on this, but I remember that Tati said on her video that the Blendiful will pick up, that it won't soak up as much product, so that's why I wanted to try it with this tinted moisturizer. Now I love this tinted moisturizer, it's one of my favorites, so yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I think I'm going to, you know, do the normal as always when I use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade medium 4, and I'm just gonna apply it directly on my skin and then blend it with the Blendiful. Okay, let's see. I'm excited. This is a sponge, so I think I'm just going to swipe on there. As you can see, just pick it up. You can see it on the sponge. Now, I'm sorry if I keep looking this way. This is my first time shooting on this new camera and it's very weird to get used to staring here and not there. Okay, so that's that. You can see there's a little bit on the sponge. Honestly, I don't think it picked up that much. It's just like the leftover of that. Looks good. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this Giorgio Armani Luminous Foundation in the color 7.5, and I think I'm just gonna do half a pump to start with, as much as I'm doing. And I wasn't sure, I don't remember if she picked up the product directly or applied it on her face first and then went in with the sponge. I think she went in with the sponge, picking up the product and then putting on her face. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to grab it with that same part that I used to blend out my primer. Pick it up, you see here, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply it on my skin. As you can see, looks really nice. It definitely doesn't take away the luminosity of this foundation. It seems to apply really evenly on the skin. Now I do have some texture around my nose area, so I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but it's not making it any more worse, which is really good. And I'm gonna finish using the rest of this foundation and apply it on my forehead. Now, whether I do like a sweep or kind of patting motion, it seems to apply nicely and it doesn't leave any sort of streak or you know, patting marks. Now I do have a little bit of this irritation on my forehead and it didn't seem to completely cover that up. Could have been just because of the foundation, not necessarily this. This looks almost equally as it did when I finished applying the primer. It doesn't seem like it soaked up any of the product. It's just like leftover product on top of the sponge. This is so fun. Like, it just makes you feel luxurious, and I think that is something Tati really emphasizes when she does her makeup, you know, to feel you know, like you're just pampering yourself. And it does that. It makes me feel that way. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with this NARS tinted pure tinted moisturizer in the color Say More Tease medium 1, and I'm going to try to aim at the same amount that I did on the other side. So this is as much as I want to use, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I think this time I'm going to use another edge, a clean edge. Okay, let's see. Picking it up. Can you see? Now, it definitely picked up way more product and kind of did soak it up a tiny bit with the tinted moisturizer. I think I'm going to try to stipple it on. I think I liked it a little bit more in a stippling motion with the tinted moisturizer, which I'm honestly not surprised about, just because usually when I apply with a brush or like with my hands, I do tend to kind of, you know, stipple it on with my hands, pat it on with my hands. It looks really good though. Like, it actually kept that coverage. Even though it's a tinted moisturizer, it kept that very light coverage. You can definitely see that it did even out my skin tone really well. This is a tinted moisturizer side, and this is Giorgio Armani side. I really like this. I think it's really fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. I've been loving this ever since I reviewed this. I think this is such a fabulous concealer, very good. And this is in the color Medium Sand. Okay, now I'm gonna use the tiny one. I'm gonna use this pointed side on one side. Ooh, that blended out so nicely. Again, didn't seem to soak up the product. Just kind of laid it on my skin. Ooh. And then I'm going to use the other side with the bigger one. I definitely like to pat on my skin more than, you know, kind of brush. I feel like with a heavier foundation, maybe the sweeping motions would work better, just because it'll be easier to distribute that and you know, make it seem not as like, you know, cakey or whatever. And maybe with lighter products, it's better to just like tap. That's my theory. Looks really good on both sides. You can see. Very, very nice. Very impressed. I think I am going to put a little bit more foundation on here and on my nose just because I have those a little pigmentation. I'm just going to go in with this Giorgio Armani one. Okay, I'm going to go in with the little tiny one and just pat in and see if it gives me that coverage there. Ooh, very nicely. You can see it definitely did cover up that mark. And I didn't even let that foundation set before going in with the sponge. Ooh, do you see that magic? I'm so happy with this right now. Not kidding. So happy. So happy. And usually I'm the finger kind of person or brush. You know, I use my beauty blender, but I kind of prefer a brush. But this is bomb. I like this so far. Okay, now I think I want to see how the cream contour works. So I'm going to do this Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the color Truffle on one side. Apply it like that. And I'm going to go in with this one. Kind of start sweeping and patting upward. Ooh. Sorry, I'm covering it with mirror. Very nicely. You can see it didn't take away the pigment of the contour stick. It's really nice. Now I think I'm going to go in with the powder on the other side. I'm just like testing this, guys. I'm just having fun with it and kind of picking up whatever I see and trying to see if what it works with and what I like better, because this is my first impression as well. So I'm going to grab this Estee Lauder one and I'm just kind of sweeping it in here. The cool thing about this is that with powder products, even though it's not very pigmented like this can go, you can build this up to be pigmented, but it's not like a very pigmented product. But as you can see here, it really picks it up like pigmented. Like a lot. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do like patting, kind of go upward. So you definitely have to be careful with powder because it definitely really applies that on your skin. It applies it beautifully. As you can see, it's very nice and even. It does not look patchy or streaky at all. I'm very, very impressed. Just whatever's left, I'm gonna apply here. So you can see, look, it literally just transfers the product onto my face and did not eat anything. Like, that's awesome. See? That's the powder. And that's the cream. Now I think I'm gonna put some more powder on the cream. Beautiful. I love this with powder. I think, yeah, this is so nice with powder. I love it with powder. Try to do my nose. Ooh. This is very nice because you can like squeeze it super tiny and apply it to your nose. When I first saw Tati's video, I thought, and she showed us these two sponges, I literally thought she was going to sell them separate. Because I feel like a lot of influencers would have done that, sold them separately. But I was so happy when I saw that they were both included. And for a very good price, they were like 18 bucks. I think that's an amazing price for what we get. Ooh. Looks so good. Obviously this has way more. It looks so pretty. I definitely put way too much product on this cheek. I'm gonna see if I can kind of sweep it away with a clean edge. Does it do that? Let's see. Kind of. It's nice. Kind of clean up extra product. Do you guys think it cleaned it up a little bit? I think it did. Very slightly. Okay. And now I'm going to, usually I go for liquid or cream kind of blush. So I think I'm going to use this M Cosmetics liquid serum blush. Just because I think it would be interesting, because this is a very light product. Very watery. Just kind of would like to see how it works with that. And apply the tiniest dot. A little dot. And I think I'm going to go in with a tiny one now. And just pick it up on my brush. On my sponge. And start applying. Ooh, you can see it actually is applying it. Damn. This is really nice. Like, for this not to soak up this serum blush, that's amazing. Like, even the Beauty Blender soaks this up for the most part. And it doesn't take away that luminosity of the blush at all. Really, really like that. I'm so impressed, guys. I haven't had as much fun with the product in a long time. Like, yes. Okay, so I usually don't wear a lot of powder, but again, I'm just going to go in with this Hourglass, and I'm going to use I'm going to use the little one and just go over my nose. Just stamping it in here. I'm not trying to pick up too much. And I'm going to put some on my nose. And this is Charlotte Tilbury Stone Rose. Just applying it for a quick color. Quick pop of color on my lips. Damn. This looks gorgeous. Like, I really, really, really love the outcome of this makeup. I think it looks very beautiful and just, you know, seamlessly blended. You know, I think these are so fun. They're very extra, and, you know, I think that's what makeup is about. It's about, you know, Tati was saying something about industries recreating things that already exist, but giving them their own twist. And I definitely do think she did this with these puffs. I think these are amazing. I haven't had, like I said before, as much fun. I've had so much fun during this video. Like, this was such a fun video for me, I think. And I'm very happy with these. I think these are definitely worth it. I don't think you need to wet it before using. For me, it did just fine. Now, I did not go completely like full coverage on my face. The videos that I have seen are a little bit more fuller coverage makeup. But I think it worked very nicely for like a light medium makeup. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review, And don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, guys. Please comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!